Oh, hold up. Ah, shoot. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. Guys, let me know how the audio is. Shade, if you can join and let me know how the audio sounds on the crowd noise and you. Please do so. I'm going to turn that crowd noise down just a bit for this. All right, how's it going, folks? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LFG UF on RSN. Hold up, let me know I'm live. All right, how is everyone doing here? LFG UF Championship game, as we're excited to see you guys here. Happy to have you guys alongside for what should be a phenomenal game here between two really, really solid and talented teams. Obviously, should be a really interesting matchup here, as we have a special guest in the booth here tonight alongside, if he wants to introduce himself real quick while I get this shouted out. Absolutely, as we are very excited to have Shade here in the building. As we are excited to have you guys here for tonight's game between the Evergreens and the Huskies, as Minnesota, obviously, and Seattle. As how do you think it's going to go here? Yeah, I'll get to it soon, Leo. I've been a little hectic today because of the whole thing with this. So, how's everyone doing here? We welcome you guys in just joining us, as we appreciate you guys for coming through. As is the Evergreens versus the Huskies in tonight's game, with 3:52 left to play in the opening quarter, and we are excited to get today's matchup underway. As who do you guys think is going to win? Let me know in the chat, as guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares, as we are all set and ready to go here. Shade, what do you think coming into a game like this? How do the nerves affect these two teams in a game like this, which has so much at stake in this matchup? Absolutely. It's going to be important here as a throw down the middle here is going to be a gain of 9 yards. And we're underway now in this LFG Championship, as Shark is in the shotgun set waiting in. Shark takes the snap, rolls to the left side. Shark forced backwards to the right. Steps up, throws right side, caught by Kitten. And Kitten with the first down, sliding down, gain of 7 on the first down. And I'll tell you, how important is that first down, Shade? Absolutely is the snap. Shark throws left side down the field. This one caught. The decent gain, a 25-yard gain. Moving the sticks there with 3:13 left to play, and Slash takes him down with 3:09 to play. The shotgun set. We can't hear the co-commentator. Give me 1 second to try to fix that. Hold up, folks. Let me see. Does this work? Talk real quick.
What's up?
Can you hear him now? Can you hear him now, guys? Sorry about that, folks. As Shark rolls to the left side, forced backwards. Shark going to the right, stepping back. Looks for a chance to throw. Shark on the left side, stepping up now in the 2nd and 7, diving. And I believe we got the first down. Anyways, I was going to say, of course, how important is an opening drive score in a game like this, where the nerves are going to be a factor, of course. Shade.
First damage dealt is first thing that we like to see. First points on the board lead to everything. Set some momentum for the game, and will set the tide for the rest of the game.
Speaking of first points, it's a touchdown for the Huskies. Cam gets in. Touchdown for the Huskies. Beautiful opening drive there, taking about 1.5 minutes off the clock. And what did you see from the Huskies on the drive? Calm, cool, collected, and composed. Don't you agree?
Yep, I 100% agree.
So anyways, guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares, and let people know we are here, we are live. The throw down the middle is for a touchdown for the Huskies. They make it 7-0. And Shade now, obviously, the Evergreens have the pressure on them now, getting the ball second, down 7-0. And I'll tell you, getting the ball first in the championship, it's can be a blessing if you can score first, put the pressure on, but it can also be a disaster if you don't score. They scored, so now the pressure's on Seattle. Is now super happy.
Seattle needs to make some big plays to catch up.
Absolutely, super happy. Rolls to the left side. Is in the shotgun set. Now roll to the left. Go to the right side. A two-man rush here from Minnesota. As the throw left side wide open. Speaking of big plays there, you called it, Shade. Big play. 40-yard gain to the 35-yard line.
Hamill wide open over there. Just caught it, brought it inbounds, and kind of just went down with it. Good deep ball by the quarterback.
Left side roll for Mezzo. Mezzo, roll to the left side. Is it Mezzo, you guys are saying? Okay. Mezzo, left side roll. Stepping up now. Roll to the left. Back to his own 30. Throws check down right side. Has to break a tackle, and he does. Get them out a yard. I'll tell you, even every yard, every inch counts. It's a game of inches in a game like this. And left side roll now for Mezzo. Mezzo stepped up to the left hash. Might have a lane to run to the right. Get a run. Gets a gain of about 8, 3rd and 6 now. And how big is a third down conversion in a situation like this if you can't get the conversion, that is? Well, left side roll here for Mezzo. Mezzo roll to the left side, get some blocks. Mezzo rolling out to the left. And he's going to throw it away, Shade. And what do you have to do here on 4th down? You obviously convert, but how do you have to do it here?
Short slant, or you run the ball here. You're not trying to go for anything big. You just need that first down. Without that first down, you give up the ball and you leave them up 7 points.
Absolutely. Board the Camel makes a big catch in the first down. And a gain down to the 7-yard line to mark him at the 6. Oh, no, mark him at the 7. Left side roll for Mezzo. Mezzo stepping up. Might have a check down the right side. Spins out of a hit. Mezzo to the left. Throws underneath. Caught. Diving in. Touchdown to the pylon. Touchdown for the Seattle Evergreens.
Saw him just right there. Kind of had an open pocket and jumped over and right into the end zone.
Absolutely beautiful.
These little things are going to be the difference between a game win and a game loss.
Absolutely. You got to make those tackles in a game like this. I mean, as a tackle you had to make, he lets him hurdle him, and it's a touchdown. As it is now going to be 7 apiece here with 1:02 left to play in the opening quarter. And guys, we're asking guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares if you guys have not yet done so. 7-7 game with 1:02 left to play in the opening quarter. It's been a really, really good game so far. So far offensively, but a shootout very early on. Both teams have only had one possession, but it has been a shootout. Wouldn't you say so, Shade?
I would agree, man.
Absolutely is now. Here we go. Is now the shotgun set of Shark. Shark is waiting in. 1st and 15, rolls to the left. Stepping backwards, Shark steps up down the left. Looks for a chance to throw. Shark under duress, diving ahead for the decent chunk gain, and gain of 9 yards. 2nd and 6 on the way. Well, Shark
the
obviously
on the QB there.
I was just going to say, Shark has been really effective running the ball here, Shade, and don't you think that they have to maybe leave a QB spy in a situation like this with the way he's been able to run the ball as he throws outside left side, 1-on-1 coverage on the bounds, incomplete, just overthrown for the intended target.
I agree. He's been able to run the ball. He's been able to throw the ball really well, but they've also had the Evergreens have also put a lot of pressure on the Husky, specifically Shark, on those QB narratives. Earlier, they sent him to a loss and put him at the 30-yard line, but we see that Shark can quickly recover.
You're cutting out a lot, by the way, just letting you know. Shark rolls to the right side, looks for a chance to throws outside left side on 3rd and 6, dives ahead and decent gain on the first down, 10-yard gain, moving the sticks. 1st and 15 now to cross the midfield mark of the 49-yard line.
Did that fix it?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Shark rolls to the left side, looking for a chance to throw. Shark on the left side, looking for a chance now. Pressured back. Shark to the left. Stepping up, throws. Left side, beautiful throw. And he's loving these checkdowns right now. He's not taking anything too greedily, as he's just taking what the defense will give him. So after one here, Shade, what do you think about that opening quarter? It was a great game. And so far, who do you think has the upper hand?
With this being said, I think the Evergreens have the upper hand. They held Shark back. They took him for a loss. The only team that actually put a team for a loss of downs. If the defense could stay like that, where they gave Shark and the Huskies a few losses for downs, maybe that's the difference between the win in this game. The win in this game.
Absolutely. It's the left side throw, gain of 10 yards. Now 2nd and 5 here for Shark. Shark in the 2nd and 5 situation with 3:40 left to play in the second quarter, rolls to the left side, and Shark going to get taken down for a loss of 3, 3rd and 8 now, and a huge third down the way. Shark so far only one incompletion, which was the overthrown touchdown. Shark in the shotgun, set waiting and takes a snap, rolls to the left side. Shark looks for a chance to throw. Shark stepped up now, throws down the middle of the field, caught in Tabby, touchdown, toe tap, toe drag, swag, count it, touchdown for the Huskies. Well, you see there a beautiful route.
Saw the open wide receiver. Beautiful catch, the toe touch into the end zone, and that looked like it was going out, and I did not think he was going to catch it. I'm not even going to lie to you.
They might review that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It was pretty close to the boundary, but I think they did review it. I think they rule him inbounds. 14-7, Huskies lead the Evergreens. So that's a great start to the game for the Minnesota Huskies. 2 touchdowns on 2 drives, but now you get the ball back to Mezzo, who's an all-time great row football quarterback, not just UF quarterback. We'll see what he can do here as the left side return. Now we're going to the left here again is Board the Camel. Board the Camel spins to the 25 to the 30. Gets running parallel down to the 29-yard line before being chopped down to the legs there by Gaming.
Evergreens need to respond here. They get the ball back. They get the ball first, second half.
Absolutely, and I think that just takes some of the pressure off on a drive like this as a throw outside to Carter, the gain and a first down across to the 44-yard line on the plus side of the field. Cabby Life will take him down, who had the touchdown of the offensive possession for the Minnesota Huskies. Now Mezzo rolls to the right side, pressured back. Mezzo with 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter, left side roll now. Steps up now, throws left side. This one caught by Real, and Real diving ahead to the 35-yard line. My apologies, the mark, but the 34.
Seems like the Evergreens are trying to have a quick response to what the Huskies put up.
Absolutely. I think the reason they're doing that is then they can, they'll probably most likely get the last possession in the first half here, because it's going to be one of those things. If you score here, you score a little quickly, then you give them the chance there to really ultimately get the last possession before the half, because the Huskies will probably not be able to drain off all the clock. As they throw down the middle here to slash ahead, chopping down to the 8-yard line. The mark at the 9 for a first down, and goal set up to the 9-yard line. 2:30 left to play in this second quarter. Left side roll now going right here, coming towards the halfway point of the opening half of the second quarter action, I should say. Right side throw, Carter diving in, backwards in, touchdown! And a very similar touchdown to the one that we saw in the first one for the Evergreens, with a little check down short of the end zone, then running in backwards, diving in for the score.
Short game, really what's working for the Evergreens here. The little check down and the backwards dive in, that's the second time tonight.
Absolutely, is now 14-13 with a 32-yard extra point here is going to be good to top the game at 14 apiece with 2:22 left to play in the second quarter. By the way, guys, we ask if you guys can please follow, like, share the stream if you guys have not yet done so. Also, I forgot to put that up there as join the Discord as well, discord.gg/LFGUF. And guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares. Let's try to get over 1,000 viewers tonight if we can do so. I really think we can. As a good return there to the right side is taken up by State, and now brings out the offense again with Shark and the Husky offense. Snap now, drop back, left side roll for Shark. Shark on the left side looking for lane. Shark hit down for a gain of about a yard. No, marking for a gain of 5 actually. Well,
the Evergreens are bringing in the pressure, and Shark just needs to avoid it.
Left side roll for Shark. Shark roll to the left side, pressured back. Shark steps up and sacked there by Hike for a loss of 10 yards with a minute 56 left to play. And Shark will get taken down with a 3rd and 19 situation now with a minute 52 left to play. And huge 3rd and 19. This is a chance to maybe get off the field if you're the Evergreens. Left side roll for Shark. Pressured back. Get some blocks. Shark would have a chance to throw to the middle there. He has someone open. Burning the defense. It's going to be intercepted away by Prod. Or rather, let me read their product on the interception. Wow.
2-man coverage, 2-on-1, and just one of them happened to get their hands on it. Well, he had interception, by the way.
Yeah, he had a step on the defenders, but it was kind of an underthrown pass. If he leads him up the field there, that's a touchdown. But it's just a missed throw there, and Product takes it away because of it. As Mezzo now from the left hash here, obviously a chance to take the lead and then extend that lead after the half as the left side roll for Mezzo. Mezzo forced backwards to the left side, has a chance to maybe throws outside left side. 1-on-1 coverage, has a step on the defender, and it's caught by Product. 76-yard gain inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
We've seen Mezzo in other leagues and in this league throw deep, and he just did that once again, proving why he's one of the great road quarterbacks.
Absolutely, and of course, Mezzo now running to the 1, and I'm going to say, of course, that was the guy who had the interception on the defense, and it makes a great play on offense, comes right back out on the offensive side of the ball, making the impact on all plays, maybe a potential MVP candidate early on. The throw to the right side is incomplete. As now,
goal in 1-minute warning.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and I'm going to say this: don't turn the ball over. You can kick a field goal here, and you'll be fine because you get the ball at start second half. The one thing you can't do is turn it over if you're Mezzo. And I know Mezzo can sometimes get a little greedy for points here, but he won't do so here as he takes the easy run lane in for the touchdown. And Mezzo takes his first lead of the night at 20-14 with extra point of the way with 57 seconds.
Saw an opening and just kind of ran in. There was no need for the throw. Just kind of walked into the end zone, put him in the lead.
Absolutely. As you guys in the chat are saying, that one looked a little Mahomey there. Okay, let me chill. As the kick is up, it's on the way. It is good now, 21-14. And the Evergreens lead the Huskies with 57 seconds to play. By the way, guys, we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares coming through. If you guys have not yet done so, please spam those follows, likes, and shares and let people know we are here, we are live. We're trying to get over 1,000 viewers for tonight's game if we can do so. Guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares if you guys have not yet done so, and let people know we are here, we are live. As, of course, now, Shark in the shotgun set waiting. Yeah, this is a huge drive here for Shark. If you don't score here, it could be really, really bad, and Mezzo could really take control of the game as he's a little down. I think he gained 2, actually. I thought maybe initially it was a sack, but he got pushed forward. There's a left side row for Shark. No, I was kidding. I'm not actually trying to glaze Mahomes. As the throw down the middle there for Cabby, and Cabby the gain down to the 50-yard line, 14-yard gain. 30 seconds to play now, and you got to think about those timeouts if you're the Huskies here. As Shade. We'll talk about the second half adjustments after this drive here. As the left side roll now forced backwards and sacked. And now the timeout called. Well, what do you have to do here? Obviously, do you go Hail Mary already? Or do you maybe take a chunk play to try to get it down a little closer and then shoot for the end zone?
We have seen that Shark can throw the deep ball. You just got to trust him and let him throw it deep here.
Give him the nuclear launch codes. We'll see if he's going to throw down the middle here. Caught by Kean. And Kean... Did he get the first? I think he might have in a timeout called by the Huskies. Coming down towards the last couple of plays of the opening half here. And I'll tell you, with Seattle getting the ball to start the second half, you got to score here. You cannot give Mezzo the lead and the football to start the second half. I think that's danger if you're the Minnesota Huskies. Left side roll for Shark. Shark on the left hash. Throws down the middle of this one. Caught by Kean. And Kean forced backwards. And a timeout called by the by the Minnesota Huskies. Last timeout, though. At the 25-yard line now.
Hawk is just going to run from here on out. 9 seconds left to go. And Shark is just going to have to throw it for the end zone.
It's got to be end zone or boundaries here. You cannot get tackled to the field of play as he's under pressure. He throws, and like I said, boundaries. And that's exactly what they get. And almost was taken out in bounds, but a great play to get out of bounds there. And that will bring up now 2 seconds. First and goal from the 14-yard line. This has been a good drive here for Shark. But it all comes down to this one play. He's under the He got to get rid of it. Oh, he does, and he throws in the end zone. It's picked off by Board the Camel. And that brings us to the half. Well, the pressure was felt there.
The defense on this team is crazy. The Evergreens have put a lot of pressure on Shark, and that has shown in this first half.
Yeah, the pressure on that play.
Just by that interception, it's not even the first one.
Yeah, the pressure on that play was felt by Shark. You could tell, you could feel it breathing down the back of his neck, and he just had to get rid of it, give his receivers a chance. I think it's a good play there to give your receivers a chance, but unfortunately, none of them were able to come up with it. It goes to Board the Camel and brings us to the half with Mezzo with the lead and the football to start the second half. 21-14, the Seattle Evergreens lead the Minnesota Huskies as you're watching the LFG UF on Roblox Sporting Network, discord.gg/LFGUF to join the league. And guys, while we're at halftime, spam those follows, likes, and shares as we have a phenomenal game ongoing here in tonight's matchup.
Evergreens need to keep up this defense, and that potent offense is just coming right back out to throw the ball again with Mezzo as their QB.
Right side roll for Mezzo. Mezzo on the right side, back to the 20, and Mezzo to the 30-yard line. As 3:53 left to play, third quarter. Left side now for Mezzo. Mezzo has the lead here as he rolls to the right, and Mezzo going to step up now and run, dive ahead there with a gain. 2nd and 7 on the way. As by the way, guys, spam those follows, likes, and shares. Let's try to get over 1,000 viewers for tonight's game. I think we could do so. We're almost halfway there as the throw to the right side is caught by Hokage. And Hokage with a first down to the 50. Gets back up into the 45, 40. Still going ahead and popped out of bounds. Second catch of the night for Hokage. And yes, this is the championship game. This is essentially the Super Bowl of LFG UF. To the 40-yard line now, Mezzo rolls to the left side. And what second half adjustments need to be made here, Shade? There's a sack there, a big sack for the Huskies. What adjustments need to be made here in the second half?
For the Huskies, it's what we just saw, putting a lot more pressure on the Evergreens offense, as well as trying to get a little bit more open. But you can say that for pretty much any team. Just being more open.
Absolutely. That was great pressure again, but Mezzo, great throw to step up and feel and deliver the strike now. 3rd and 20, left side roll. Got to get one more at least decent play here defensively. Might have a check down there. He's going to throw in the end zone. That might go the other way, but Copa's left. Touchdown. Touchdown, Seattle. Oh, that was... should have been picked.
On Slash.
Yeah, that probably should have been picked. Wow.
Everybody just collapsed around Slash, and Slash just jumps in front of it to get his hands on the ball first.
Absolutely. He says, my ball. As, by the way, thank you, Apples, for the roses. I appreciate that. It's 12 of 15 Mezzo and 4 touchdowns. Look at the GGs as well from Apples. We appreciate all the gifts coming through, guys. And we appreciate the follows, likes, and shares. If you guys have not yet liked, followed, or shared the stream, I really appreciate if you guys could do so, as it's been a really good game so far. 28-14. And you got to think Shark here has got, and I mean got, to make a drive here as States with a good return to the 35 or 34-yard line, rather. Well, this is your Super Bowl here. This is your ball game, essentially, if you're the Minnesota Huskies. Left side roll now going right here for Shark. Shark might have a chance to get the deep ball there. It's risky with the way he's thrown tonight in these deep balls. He's struggled at them, and it's going to be picked off. But
interception.
That's not the worst. And here's the only thing I'm going to say. You tackle him at the 1-yard line. You might have a chance to get a safety. But again, it's been those deep balls from Sharks here that has kind of struggled offensively for Minnesota. And again, that was just a underthrow.
Have you noticed? But they're putting a safety. They're putting a safety in front of Shark, so Shark can't run the ball.
Absolutely. They're playing that QB spy, and I think those deep balls have been really, really a struggle for Shark here tonight as Mezzo, under duress in his own end zone, throws the outside left side, incomplete. You got a chance for a safety here, and you got to think that you got to either that stop or that safety here if you're Minnesota. Down 28-14, down by 14 points. Mezzo has extra blockers. He's going to step up and throw the right side on the reach. 3rd and 15 now. Chance to get off the field here, maybe. Mezzo at 300 yards on the dot, as well as 3 touchdowns. Having a really good game. Also has a rushing touchdown. As Tyron, thank you for the love you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys so much for coming through here. And spam those follows, likes, and shares if you guys have not yet done so, as we're almost at 500 viewers. Here's on the left side. Throw down the middle. Picked off there by Fake. And Fake makes it, or rather Zaz, who makes a phenomenal defensive play there. Needed to have that one if you're Minnesota.
First interception from Mezzo, and
yeah. Well, Mezzo
did not seem like it was going to get
Mezzo and LFG football fusion leagues always struggled in those goal line situations when he's tackled near his own goal line. I don't know if that translates much to UF, but it seems to right here, as he always struggled in those situations. If there's ever a flaw in Mezzo's game, that might be it. Maybe his kryptonite. I mean, Superman does have a weakness after all. So if that's his weakness, we would have found it here in LFG.
Watch the QB sneak for Watch the QB sneak on Shark. This is what's going to be the difference between him running it and him throwing it.
Guys, I'm going to ask again that you guys spam those follows, likes, and shares coming through. We really do appreciate them. As spam the follows and the likes and the shares. And also, let me know who you guys think is going to win in the chat. And let me know your MVP pick as Shark sneaks it in. Quarterback draw, touchdown for the Huskies. And they're within 8 now.
No safety there, and Shark had free open room for the touchdown.
Yeah, they didn't leave in the linebacker for the QB spy there, and they live to regret it as now 28-21, assuming this extra point is good from Kian, and it is right down the middle. Well, Shark needs a huge stop again from his defense, but if he can get that, it's anyone's game still. I mean, Mezzo had a 14-point lead, and I'll tell you, if they blow this game, Mezzo's never going to hear the end of it. As the right side return for Board the Camel, the right side of the 15-20. Get some blocks and taken down at the 16-yard line, rather. You can't, I don't know if you can bet on this, but I will say discord.gg/LFG UF to join the league. And again, guys, we ask if you guys can spam those follows, those likes, those shares, and let people know we are here. We are live with the LFG UF on RSN. We thank you guys so much for being here. As obviously, here we go. Been a really interesting game so far. Seattle, Minnesota is a throw to the outside right side for Mezzo is incomplete. 2nd and 15 now.
This second half, Mezzo's been a little bit high with his passes, and that's where the interceptions come from. Just a little bit too high and a little bit far away.
Absolutely left side throw, 1-on-1, outside, picked off by States, and Minnesota is back in this one. They've come storming back from down big early. Well, now all of a
A
sudden,
little bit short.
yeah, all of a sudden it's a game here, Shade. And what changed defensively for Minnesota, who could not get a stop on Mezzo to save their life for the first 4 drives, but now all of a sudden have come to play.
More pressure on the QB and leaving it more so to man-to-man coverage.
Absolutely. I think the other thing that you have to point out in a situation like that is Mezzo backed up towards his goal line again at the 16-yard line and forced a tough throw. And Mezzo, when he's backed up inside his own 20-yard line, that is where he always has tended to struggle, even in football fusion. So I think that's something that really has always been a factor in Mezzo. Something I think he needs to work on in the lab. But, I mean, obviously, he's a great quarterback. I think, one of my favorites I've ever covered in all these games. But, obviously, we're going to see how this one plays out here as we head towards the fourth quarter. The left side roll now for Shark. 2nd and 3 now. Shark, out of a comeback route, steps up, throws. He's been dangerous on these deep balls. This one, he made sure not to underthrow. And because he doesn't, it results in a touchdown for the Minnesota Huskies. Kian gets in. And it's now an extra point away from being a tie game with 54 seconds to play. By the way, Tyrant and I think we got Cyber giving gifts. So appreciate the gifts from Cyber, Tyrant, and Apples. We really do appreciate all those diamonds coming through on TikTok, as we really do. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, guys, if you guys have not yet liked, followed, shared the stream, guys, please, I ask, I beg that you guys spam those follows, likes, and shares. I was trying to get at least 750 viewers for the conclusion of tonight's game as 28-28 with 54 seconds to play. And guys, spam the chat. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Spam the chat with who you guys think is going to win here tonight in the 28-28 game. Shade, speaking of, who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win here as we head towards that fourth quarter?
It depends solely on the defense. I believe that if this is all going to come down to whose defense is better, Huskies or Evergreens. Huskies have kicked it up in the second half of their defense, put a lot more pressure on Mezzo. So my pick is going to go with the Huskies.
So Mezzo throws right side, caught by Hokage. Hokage, decent gain of 7 yards halfway home to the first down, 2nd and 8 now. And here we go. Mezzo, this is a huge drive. I mean, he's been in these situations before in LFG Football Fusion. Never an LFG UF, to my knowledge, is a throw on the right side roll now. I thought he was going to throw. He had something over the middle there on a deep post route, but instead throws to Okage, who gets scampered out of bounds there for a gain of 4 yards. Now 3rd and 4 here. And here we go, 3rd and 4. Mezzo, left side. He appears to be lagging a little bit as he throws to the right, steps up, throws it. Oh, God, Slash! And Slash has bailed him out on a couple of those throws and does it again here. That one looked like it was going the other way, didn't it?
Did not look like it was going to go down the middle, but Slash with the great catch.
Yeah, it looked like it was maybe going to go the other way on the interception, as now Mezzo roll to the left, stepping up now, throwing right side, inbounds, products, touchdown. Evergreens will have the lead, go to the 4th.
What a catch and what a throw. Almost gets tackled in the backfield, but he managed to escape and make the throw just in time. And what a catch by the receiver, just preventing the ball from going out of bounds and brings it in bounds for the touchdown.
Well, absolutely. Mezzo kind of did that little subtle shimmy shake, I guess you would call it, to get the pressure away from him, and then delivers a strike as Dom. Thank you for the lightning bolt, and Tyrant, thank you for those gifts again from Tyrant, as we really do thank you guys for coming through. Almost at 500 viewers, and here we go. We head to the fourth quarter after this kickoff here, and we head into the 4th, which means, Shade, you know what time it is? This
what time is it?
Is crunch time in the 4th quarter of the LFG UF Super Bowl 28-35 as the Evergreens lead the Minnesota Huskies. As Shark has the ball here from the 21-yard line, down by 7. 4 minutes left to play in the ball game, and here we go. You couldn't ask for a better game here in the championship setting, could you?
No, you cannot.
As Kian shields away from defender, boxing him out. Looked like it was maybe going to get picked off, and that would have been disastrous. But Shark with a great throw and a good catch by Kian and the first down. Down to the 40-yard line. Left side run for Shark. Shark going to step up and run. Dives ahead for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 11 on the way now. Well, here we are. This is obviously a pressure drive for Shark. And you know he wants this so bad. You know both of these teams do. And do you think it's one of those games, and I hate usually when it's said here, but do you think it comes down to who wants it more in a situation like this? I mean, I usually hate when people say that. Both teams are going to want it, obviously, but it might be in a game that's this close in the 4th quarter. Who wants it more?
Shark or Mezzo.
Well, here we are,
I
fourth and
think it
5.
definitely come down to a game where who wants it more, Shark or Mezzo, definitely.
Absolutely. 4th and 5. We'll see how bad he wants it. Rolls left side. Pressure. Throws. Left. Intercepted by Board the Camel. And Board to the right side down to the 35-yard line. Big interception for the Evergreens. Board the Camel. Read the pass there. And you guys are spamming Shark Prescott in the chat. Oh, no. Shark's getting done dirty, bro. Oh my goodness!
Maybe
well,
that was
Mezzo now
up in the third quarter by the Evergreens, but coming back alive in the fourth quarter, just like their first and second quarter performances, just coming back out with these amazing stops.
We got to get a stop here, and not able to do so as O. Carter gets a good gain inside the 10-yard line of the 9. And now, here we go. If you can get the stop, maybe a pick of sorts. You got to take the ball away from Mezzo, as that one a little bit of a dangerous pass. Good coverage from the Husky defense. Brings it now 2nd and goal with 2:55 to play. As left side for Mezzo. Pressured back. Roll to the right. Mezzo stepping up now on the right side. Pressured as Mezzo is under duress. 3-man rush. Steps up. Throws. Caught by Slash, who's made some great catches tonight. And guys, I'm going to ask, let me know who you guys think is going to win the chat and spam those G's. Like, follow, and share the stream for a 3rd and goal. Mezzo pressured and sacked. Back for a loss of 11, and I would kick the field goal here. Personally, go by 2 possessions. I don't think he is, but I would kick the field goal here and go by 2 possessions. Mezzo playing gutsy here. Left side roll, balls to the wall, and Mezzo goes down! Sack at the 31, and they have a chance now. Minnesota has a chance for a miracle after a huge stop on Mezzo. Mezzo almost at 400 yards, but not able to punch it in there. And now the Minnesota Huskies take over with 2:20 to play in the 4th.
Mezzo was confident, but that Huskies defense just came alive when they needed to most.
Yeah, they really did there. And it was a disaster striking there. Is now the left side roll for Shark. Shark has to be careful here, and maybe he looks a little gun shy here, if you ask me, to throw the football. And I don't know if you're noticing that too.
He's afraid to throw the deep ball because every time he's thrown deep, he's gotten intercepted.
Other than the 1 touchdown of the previous possession, as speaking of deep ball, he's got enough of a step here, and it's going to result to Kean. Almost underthrown and picked off again, but Kean does get the hold of it down inside the 3 to the 2-yard line. Shark stepping up and taken down for a loss of 2.
This is usually Sharks' territory to run the ball. They're going to be very weary of that. They're going to keep a safety in front of Shark and just try to stop him from running the ball in.
Got to the 1. Literally an inch away. 3rd and goal. Brotherly shove time, maybe? Let's see here. 3rd and goal. Snap. Shark runs. Dives in. Touchdown. And decision time if they want to go for 1 or 2. What do you do here, Shade? I'm asking you before they call it. Would you go for 1 or 2 with a minute 31 left to play?
You want to try to have your defense get the stop and possibly go for the win. I'm saying go for 2.
Well, let's see. They're going for 1. Playing it safe. And it pays off with the extra point, 35-35. And here we go now. You got to stop Mezzo now. Your defense has been great in the second half. They're onsiding. This is...
Is this why they did not go for 2?
That's gutsy. And Seattle was going to get it. You might have just given Mezzo the win. You gave him a short field, needing only a field goal to win. I don't know about that. I personally, with the way my defense played in the second half, they played really well in the second half. I would have made Mezzo drive the whole field, not just be able to kick a field goal for the win by getting about a first down or 2.
Mezzo has not been good in his own end zone, and this is shown, but they put him in midfield where he's known to thrive.
Absolutely.
This is a very troubling situation for the Huskies.
You're going to have the 1-minute warning here after this play. Is the left side roll for Mezzo. If you get a sack here, it'd be huge. Field goal is, of course, going to give them the win. People are saying in the chat to maybe let them score. Do you consider that as a timeout is called? Why would you call a timeout? It would have been the 1-minute warning. It would have been the 1-minute warning. You didn't have to call a timeout. Oh my God. He called a timeout when it's the 1-minute warning.
Some bad coaching from the coaching staff.
Oh my God. You might have just cost your team the game. That's unbelievable. If that cost them the game, that's huge. 3rd down. Got to bring the pressure here on Mezzo. They bring the extra rusher. Mezzo throws right side. Missed tackle. And Okage with a first down. Gain of 7. And that might do it Mezzo has a chance now. Timeout called by the Huskies. I'm telling you, if you can block a field goal here, if there's ever a time you need to block a field goal, this is going to be the chance here. And if we see overtime in a game like this, it's anyone's game at that point. 35-35, 47 seconds to play. As left side roll now for Mezzo. Mezzo, left side pressured back. Looking, throwing, right, caught. Hokage gets about a yard or two, gave him 3.
The question is, do you think Mezzo's going to go for the field goal? That's
absolutely.
The real question.
If you have a chance to win the Super Bowl, you're kicking the field goal here. That's why he's throwing the check down. He does not want to risk this pass getting picked off and even give the ball back. He's going to try to just get a field goal here. Left side roll for Mezzo. Under the rest to the left. Pressured back throws left side. Incomplete. And now a 3rd and 12. No timeouts for the Huskies. You can maybe run the ball here. Take a timeout yourself and kick the field goal for the win. And I think Mezzo's privy to that. It's a good run. 4th and 4. And you can drain this clock down to about a second. They can't call timeout. They're on a timeout. It's because that timeout. Because the timeout at the 1-minute warning. Oh my goodness.
They're going to run down the clock to the kick.
Nothing you can do now. Nothing you can really do now if you're Minnesota. You're just going to have to block the kick. Otherwise, Seattle's going to win the game. They call timeout with 2 seconds. So Mezzo.
And they're going to go for the field goal.
Is going to go for the field goal. You got to assume that. You hope that that's what they're doing. And let's see. Yep, here we go. Product to win the game for the Super Bowl. Can you play the role of Adam Vinatieri? It's floating left. It bounces off the upright and in. Unbelievable. It can't end like that. It can't end like that. A Super Bowl off the doink and in.
What?
I've never seen that before.
Just a little bit more to the left, and that is overtime.
Wow, I saw it drifting left, Shade. I really did. And I thought maybe we were seeing overtime. But Seattle holds on and is going to be Super Bowl champions here tonight. Oh my goodness, the donk off the left upright and rolling in for Seattle, and Mezzo has done it.
What a drive by Mezzo just to get downfield. It's really only because of that onside kick that they really got to that position.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a questioned decision to go for the onside. Definitely, for sure. That onside kick was maybe the wrong decision. I mean, I understand you want to get aggressive, you want to get the ball back, but I feel like you got to kick the ball deep there. Seattle's going to win the game because of it. 38-35. Field goal as time expired off the left upright. And ladies and gentlemen, we thank you guys so much for being here. We thank you guys so much for the follows, like, shares. We hit over 700 viewers at the end there. We hit over 700. Thank you guys so much. We didn't hit the 1,000 we wanted, but over 700 is not too shabby by any means. We thank you guys so much for coming through. Anyways, before we go, we want to say thank you from Shade as well as for the LFG UF. We really do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the follows, likes, and shares that have come through tonight. And what a game here tonight. And Shade, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Really close game, really good game from both teams, but at the end of the day, the Evergreens came home with the win.
Absolutely, as Mezzo gets it done again. He's won so many championships. And the other thing that really hurt, I'll tell you, the other thing that really hurt the Huskies, the timeout right before the 1-minute warning and the onside kick. Those two things really killed them. Anyways, guys, we love you guys so much. We thank you guys so much again for those follows, those likes, those shares. We really do thank you guys. Congratulations to the Seattle Evergreens, and thank you guys so much for coming through, as well as thank you to the LFG UF community. Thank you to Volcano and all those who gave us the opportunity to stream, and thank you to Shade for coming through tonight on the commentary. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm going to give you guys about 10 more seconds to follow if you guys have not yet done so. And shout out to Minnesota as well. They played a great game, but a particular congratulations to the Seattle Evergreens, your champions of the LFG UF. We love you guys. See you guys next time. Ciao.